Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video, and yes, that's right. You read the title of what I'm reviewing, and yeah, because I wanted to review this, right, even before, say, I reviewed the Lego Batman movie. But, oh well, change of plans, so now I'm now reviewing this after the Lego Batman movie. But that's right, you read the title of what I'm reviewing. The Lego Movie. Yes, the Lego Movie. Man, when the Lego Movie came out, it practically blew up. You know what I'm saying? Because it was huge. I loved this movie. When I first saw it, and yeah, it's just amazing that this is the first ever Lego movie. And that's on the big screen, etc. And okay, so the story, of course, because Vitruvius, voiced by Morgan Freeman, and taking on against President Business, or Lord Business, voiced by Will Ferrell. I really liked the character of President slash Lord Business, especially his costume, like his outfit. Pretty cool, his helmet and his giant legs, yeah, and because Vitruvius, at first, he gets blinded at one point, and he tells Lord Business that there's a prophecy, and there will be a special one, and the chosen one, I should say, and of course that being Emmett, and Emmett being voiced by Chris Pratt, and 2014, that was when Chris Pratt became big, from this and Guardians of the Galaxy, and then he would be in Jurassic World, you name it. And also Wildstyle, or as we find out later on in the movie, her real name being Lucy, voiced by Elizabeth Banks, and there's also Bad Cop slash Good Cop, voiced by Liam Neeson. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure that could be Liam Neeson voicing Good Cop when he switches faces, and it's like a happy face with glasses, hi, I'm your friendly cop, and I'm sure that's Liam Neeson, because I'm sure that, yeah, he can pull a voice like that. But yeah, with Bad Cop, because with the shades and, playing dumb master builder, oh, so you've never heard of the prophecy. And, and Emmett kind of lied to Wildstyle that he was the special, and the chosen one, basically. And meeting up with Vitruvius, and also, a couple of chase sequences here and there. And we get Lego Batman, of course, voiced by Will Arnett. This is Lego Batman's debut, and thus, a couple years later, he get his own spin-off movie. Yeah. I kind of read this, that apparently all of the other Batman actors were considered to reprise their role voicing Batman. Those include, of course, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale. I don't know if Adam West if it also includes Adam West. I don't know, but probably just them. That would have been cool, but with Will Arnett voicing Lego Batman, and what we would get later, with a spin-off movie of Lego Batman. So you know what? Because even Will Arnett, it'd be awesome if he maybe at one point played a live action Bruce Wayne slash Batman. But oh well, because with him voicing Lego Batman, this fits him. This suits him, basically. The other, Lego characters we see in, the location, the hideout that they're in, there's Benny, an astronaut voiced by Charlie Day. Oh yeah, because Charlie Day, to be the voice of Luigi, and alongside with Chris Pratt being the voice of Mario. Metalbeard, voiced by Nick Offerman, and Unikitty, voiced by Alison Brie. Yeah, these were some interesting batch of Lego characters, and how they were designed. For instance, Benny's helmet is a bit cracked, chipped off. That's supposed to be why. That's the purpose, And Metalbeard, he's a robotic, cyborg pirate, basically. He lost his body at one point when trying to break into President Business's giant tower of a building that goes up even into the clouds, basically. And also, we get other cameos of characters like Superman and Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman being voiced by Kobe Smudlers, if I'm saying her last name right. It's not showing her full last name on the tablet. But, best known for being Maria Hill in the MCU. Jonah Hill, who voices Green Lantern. And, yeah, of course, they would, in the Lego Batman movie. I'm not sure if Wonder Woman was in it too, but Superman and Green Lantern, I'm sure, yeah, because they, especially Superman, they appeared in the Lego Batman movie. And I like this where in the Lego movie, because at one point we get a cameo from a couple of Star Wars characters. Han, Lando, 3PO, and Chewie. And 3PO and Lando, prospectively both of them being voiced by Anthony Daniels and Billy D. Williams. That's awesome. But no Harrison Ford, I can understand. But yeah, that was really cool. We got a Star Wars cameo in there. And, yeah, that was the only time, in any of, in that universe of Lego, with that and the other Lego movies where we get the Star Wars Lego characters. I don't know, because at the time when, with Disney and such, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, and so, even Lego Batman steals a hyperdrive from the Millennium Falcon, and, at one point, because they're all in President Business's giant tower of a building, as I said, and at one point, they're all, surrounded, and they're captured, and, Vitruvius gets killed at one point, because all the collections the collection that President Business has, from a Band-Aid to a penny to glue, I want to say. Well, here's another thing that's important to the film: the Kraggle. This powerful glue and such. The enemy glue, Lego's worst enemy, I guess you could say. And even at one point, President Business taunts Bad Cop and testing it on Bad Cop's parents. It's another thing, because President Business is tired of all this chaos going on, and people building the Lego characters building stuff and so on. He wants it spit spot or something like that. Yeah, and so with Vitruvius being killed, and they're all put in their cells or whatever, and Emmett with oh God, I forget the name of the thing that's on his back, the red piece, but and the countdown to chaos and to destruction, basically, and with Emmett being attached to it and so on, 30 Mississippi, 29 Mississippi, and the countdown voice, the computer says Mississippi in the countdown. That's funny. But it's also the Lego movie has some emotion to it, and especially because when Emmett sacrifices himself, up until because when he sacrifices himself, he unplugs from the cord, and he falls. All the Lego characters are free. They do what Emmett would tell them to do, basically. And oh yeah, I even at one point when at first they break in Bruce, Batman's being his alternate self, Bruce Wayne. And up to when we see Emmett, he's basically in the real world, and the kid, gosh, I forget what's his name. Oh yeah, Finn, played by Jaden, Jaden Sand, and the man upstairs, it's Will Ferrell. So yeah, not only is he the voice of Lord/President Business, but he's the man upstairs, Finn's dad, and because his dad's a bit upset because, his son was playing with all the Legos, and, this is dad stuff, and he uses the Kraggle to put everything away. And we cut from there to the Lego world, where President Business and his boss, they're stopping the Lego characters. Yeah, so a connection, And some wise words that Vitruvius said to Emmett a bit earlier, and Emmett would start to remember, because for one thing, a cat poster is involved in there, a clue or whatever. That's it! Yeah, that basically Vitruvius made up the prophecy. So yeah. But because to be special, do what you think is special, or something like that. And finally, Emmett confronts President Business, and all goes well for them, basically, and President Business is redeemed, and so is the man upstairs. Well, Will Ferrell, of course, the dad. And a happy ending, of course, and at one point, because, earlier in the film, Wildstyle and Batman were boyfriend and girlfriend, but then Emmett is now Lucy's boyfriend. Yeah. And did I forget to mention earlier, a little bit earlier during the battle, Unikitty? Well, even like throughout the film, because, Unikitty trying to stay positive, think happy thoughts and not lose it. And then she finally does lose it when Emmett is telling her to attack and let it out, and oh, forget it. Just that's funny. Yeah, and the ending, the epilogue, oh yeah, because even at one point, Bad Cop was redeemed. Even at one point, when his parents were being tortured by President Business, Good Cop's face was erased, but Bad Cop drew his good cop self back, scribbled, That's funny. And, again, because the epilogue, that's when, the man upstairs, the dad, says that not only does, he could play with the Legos and such, but, come down and play with the Legos, but his little sister can. And we see the Lego Duplos show up, we've come to destroy you, and everybody just, shocked, and Emmett gets the last lines. And the end credits, actually, I read this, that the end credits were in stop motion. The only thing in this movie that was stop motion were the end credits. The entire movie looks like it's in stop motion, but the thing is, it's not. The animation is so beautifully done, and because they did it. They did it with the animation. Bravo. Just made it look so real, like as Lego should be. And I forgot to mention, the word Lego is never said in the movie. That's what I read. And we don't even see the title, the Lego Movie, at the start of the film. We see it at the end of the film. I think sometimes there would be movies that would have that, as I recall. And the songs, did I forget to mention the songs? Most notably, of course, Everything is Awesome. Yeah, that is a good song, yeah. And I liked how at one point Metalbeard played a Judy Garland song, How You Gonna Keep Them Down on the Farm? Because when Emmett was telling them, what to do and just, follow the instructions. And when the others are saying, build a spaceship? Kill a chicken? Marry a marshmallow? Why this? And Metalbeard, turns himself into, a radio or something and plays a Judy Garland song. How you gonna keep them down on the farm? Yeah, I think that's what it's titled. But anyways, how do I rate the Lego Movie? 10 out of 10, of course. 10 out of 10. I give this a 10 out of 10. I love the Lego Movie. The Lego Movie is such a fantastic animated feature film. I'm kind of surprised that was it nominated for Best Animated Feature? I don't think so, but it's a shame. It should have been, but maybe it was, the movie was nominated for Best Original Song. I think it was Everything is Awesome. Well, the Lego Movie made its way into the Oscars. Everything is Awesome was performed, and Will Arnett was there, and he was dressed up as Batman with the Batman symbol all into Lego, and he was wearing Val Kilmer's bat suit. And it actually, as I recall, the bat symbol that was Lego, he was even covering the bat nipples. That was funny. And a couple of the people in the audience, the celebrities, were given Lego Oscars. There was Oprah and Steve Carell. I think, yeah, Steve Carell as well. But anyways, so again, 10 out of 10 for the Lego Movie. You guys let me know what you think of the Lego Movie, what you thought of my review. Leave comments and give this review a like. As always, leave a comment, etc. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Lego Movie. More reviews coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video/review. And stay tuned later tonight, where I'm finally reviewing this, and I really enjoyed this. It has to do something with Ryan Reynolds and being directed by Shawn Levy, if you know what it is. And it has to do with a online game. You might know what it is that I'm talking about. Stay tuned for that later tonight. Take care, and peace out.